All right, what's going on, bros and broettes? Robert Frank 615, Tube Tuesday. I promised in the beginning of the year that I was going to focus a little bit more on my YouTube channel for 2017. It was one of my New Year's resolutions, and it took me about 7 months into the year, but here we are, and we're trying to get a little bit more content out. We'll put it that way. What I want to do today, since it is Tube Tuesday, let's take it back and let's do a little bit of a Q&A. So what I'm going to do is I picked 3 questions or 3 comments, concerns randomly from the YouTube Messenger. And let me just read them one at a time. And then as I drive to my location, I'll answer or comment on them. The first one: Robert, I'm new to your channel and love the content, brother. I went back and binge watched a lot of your older videos on Instagram, and I'm dying to know something. Did you own that gym that you were throwing weights around and screaming in? I can't imagine any gym letting you do that. He said letting you do that unless it was your own. Regardless, I'm glad I found your page. Class channel, class content, class guy, never change. And that's from Brian S. So thank you, Brian S. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they're referring to, or he's referring to, the "get this shit off my bench." Get this shit off my bench. This is funny that this question was brought up, because I was just asked this on the 4th of July at a barbecue, actually. What happened with that gym, why I'm not there anymore. So to make a long story short, from 1996 to 2011, I worked for the Teamsters Union. When we were all laid off in 2011, literally the next morning, I had no idea what the fuck to do with myself, and I went to the gym to do cardio, because I didn't know what the fuck else to do. I didn't have no job to go to, right? So the owner of the gym came up to me and he was like, "Hey, do you want a job?" And I'm like, sure. I didn't have a fucking job. So within a month or two, I became general manager of the gym, and that lasted about 1.5 years or so. What happened is the old owners of the gym got fucking bounced out, and actually the owner of the strip mall took over the gym as, it was his gym, it was his property. After about 1.5 years, the rumblings and the word through the grapevine is that they wanted to sell the gym, and it was going up for auction. So at that time, that's when I really started with the Instagram skits, the skit comedy videos and shit like that we would do, making fun of CrossFit and Planet Fitness and all that shit. And yes, I would yell, I would scream, I would throw weights around, because the gym was dying. It was, it was going to be sold to the highest possible bidder, and I got permission from the gym owner: do whatever the fuck you want. It's not going to be ours anyway. The gym was bought by a member, and the member, who I would say was a friend of mine. Now, mind you, this is when my Instagram only had 5,000 followers. We're up to over 530,000 now, but at that time it was 5,000 followers. I don't even think I had a Facebook yet. My YouTube channel maybe had like 1,000 subscribers. So I'm over here trying to build my channel, trying to build, the comedy skits or whatever. And this is way before the rage videos started. The owner came up to me, he said, "Listen, we're trying to give this gym a more hardcore feel." We're trying to attract a more intense membership, blah, 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 blah. I don't mind if you do these videos, but can you, do them off hours or after hours or whatever? So I said, no problem. I understood. I wasn't working there anymore. At that time, I already moved on to do insurance. So I wasn't the manager. I had nothing to do with the gym other than just, going there to train and to do the videos. So I respected that. One night we went after hours to shoot a YouTube video. I could kind of get the vibe over the past week or 2 or 3, whatever it was, that the guy really didn't want me doing the videos at all. So we went as requested, after hours, me and Marissa, we were the only two people in the gym. We didn't even lift weights in the video. The next morning, I got a text from the owner, the new owner, who claimed that I left the gym a mess and there was fucking mud or powder or whatever the fuck all over the floor, which was total bullshit. And at that point, I knew that it was time to go. So a lot of people, a lot of gym members, because I just disappeared, I never went back. A lot of members thought that I was thrown out of the gym or kicked out of the gym. That is not true. At the end of the day, I moved on. I was a member of Retro Fitness since like 2009 when they first moved into my town anyway. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. And I haven't stepped foot in the gym since. I hope that answers your question. All right, the next question is from Rachel. Well, I don't know if this is a question, more of a comment from Rachel. Not sure if you will ever read this, but my husband and I absolutely love what you do. He is more into your car ranting videos, but I love your sketch comedy skits and most of all, your Snapchat stories, Robert Frank 615, are by far my favorite. It shows a different side of you that I think people should see because you're not just a one-dimensional character like a lot of these fitness personalities. Okay, I'll take that. My favorite story is the one about your electricity being shut off. If you can ever do a video for YouTube just telling that story, it would be amazing. My husband and I laughed so hard we woke up the kids. Not even joking. You should think about doing stand-up. Rachel and Jerry. Oh, the electricity story. Well, thank you, Rachel and Jerry. That was very nice of you to say that. I agree with what you're saying about showing different sides of me just to show that I'm not a one-dimensional character. But sometimes that's all people want to see. And you can tell by the views, especially, you know, Instagram and Facebook, the shares and the views. People love the angry guy in the car, which is a side of me, of course. But there's other sides of me as well, which is what you're seeing right now. All right, so let me tell the electricity story. So it was somewhere around 2010. I was working for the union. I was making very good money. I just didn't spend my money very wisely. And I was making probably around 75 to 80 grand a year, just, you know, working at the union. Plus, on top of that, I was still doing personal training as a side hustle where I was getting, you know, cash to do personal training, and that was bringing in another, you know, anywhere between $500 to $700 a week. So I was making really good money. I just had horrible spending habits. I had a gambling addiction where I would literally spend $100 a day on scratch-offs. Anyway, let's tell the story. So what happened was I was at work one day and my superintendent texts me and he says, yo, PSE&G, which is the utility company out here, is here to turn off your electricity. What the fuck? So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I leave work, I rush home, and I'm trying to fucking, they're at my front door, and I had to make some kind of payment, some ridiculous payment of like $1,200, because I didn't pay my bill. It was the middle of the summer, and I didn't pay my bill for like 3 months, or I was making partial payments on my electricity bill for months. Right? Because I don't know what I did with my money. I honestly don't know what I did with it. The guy was at my front door. I had to make this payment. If I didn't make the payment, I was going to my shit was going to get shut off, turned off. I was doing everything in my fucking power. I was trying to bribe this motherfucker every which way till Sunday to fucking keep my shit on. And I showed him, I'm thinking that he's just, you know, a regular fucking bro. I showed him a fucking nude of my ex-girlfriend because he made a comment about a picture that I had in the living room because I let him in my house. I was offering him fucking lemonade. I was doing everything. And I'm just like, listen, can I get some more time? My girlfriend's going to be home in a little while. She could definitely write a check. He's like, nah, we really got to go and blah, 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 blah. So I showed him a nude of my ex-girlfriend because he made a comment about how we look, you know, great together or whatever. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna fucking show this motherfucker a nude. Go to my phone, show them a nude, and fucking turns out the motherfucker was gay. So that nude did nothing for him. So I told him I gotta use the bathroom real quick. He's in the living room. I go out down the hallway into the bathroom. I'm trying to fucking take a dick pic, right? To fucking show this motherfucker. I didn't want my face in it, and I didn't want to just sit there and whip my dick out. So I'm trying to take a fucking dick pic, and all of a sudden the fucking lights went out. So, and the guy was nowhere to be found when I came out of the bathroom. So I didn't have electricity. It was the middle of August, and in New Jersey, it's hot as fuck, man. So, shit, it sucked, man. Yeah, I'll never let that happen again. All right, this is from Boris. I know you're all about training chest and arms every day, but what do you do for your abs? All right, Boris, so here's the deal. I don't do abs. All right, let's start over. I don't do abs, and I don't do legs, and I don't do calves, and I don't do traps directly. I don't do forearms. I am the worst person to come to for fitness advice and workout tips. Anyone watching this right now, please stop DMing me with workout advice or workout tips or anything like that, because you definitely don't want to take tips from me, and I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you that. If you're looking for fitness tips, fitness advice, any kind of, how to do shit pretty much the right way, I always recommend go over to Pump Chasers on YouTube and fucking search their channel, search Chris's channel for anything that you want. He's got tips on every fucking body part, every fucking this, every fucking that. Don't come to me for workout advice. I work out a very specific way that works for me, and you guys already know what my fucking schedule is. And if you watch my last Instagram video that I just posted last night, you'll see that even though I have such a limited training style, that I'm looking pretty fucking juicy. So we got a fucking video that we're doing tonight that I am so fucking pumped for, and it's gonna be fun. So that will be on the channel hopefully by Friday. You guys wiped me out of Glorious House of Gains t-shirts on the robertfrank615.com merch store, so I appreciate that. We're pretty much sold out of Glorious House of Gains, and we just put them on the site on Wednesday night, and I didn't order a small quantity, so you guys have definitely done your damn thing. Anyway, I will leave you guys with this. If you need some shirts, some gym shirts where the arms and the guns are guaranteed to hug the sleeves, all of my shirts come built with medium sleeves, whether it's size small or double XL. Go to robertfrank615.com, pick up all the shit you want, and if you need supplements, steelsub615.com. The current discount code is Robert10, but that is always scheduled to change or subject to change, so always go to my Instagram bio or in the bio of these videos, the description of these videos, to check out the new code. I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but new video will be up probably by Thursday. Who loves you guys? It's Robert Frank checking out. Peace.